Every fucking week.
Woo! Okay, we're live and we're chatting away. Hey, everybody. You don't know who this is, but I do. Haha. As you can see, her name's Ashley Shepard. I'm going to run the intro and we're going to come back and we're going to have an awesome conversation. So get ready. Boom. Let's do this. Oh, hey, what'd you think of that intro, Ashley?
I love that. I was dancing. I'm like, woo.
Isn't that awesome? So I did it with iMovie, believe it or not. You have a Mac, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the coolest thing. And then what I know we both have is really cool microphones in front of us. You can't see mine because I'm perpetually wearing black.
Yeah, now I can
make sure you can hear us. Okay. I'm doing this every time too. So I was doing Canada with Katie every week, and then I went to every other week, and then I've just I think I've gone 3 weeks now. So we don't have anybody on here yet, but hopefully we do. Asking questions. They have no idea how cool this interview is going to be yet. So here's the deal, guys. This is Ashley Shepard, and as you can see, she's a CPA, EA, and a CTC. What does that mean? What do all those mean? What is CPA? Crazy.
Honestly, I honestly just made up letters and put them up after my name.
That's what I do too. Mine's usually like WTF and
yeah, that would be mine too. CPA, certified public accountant. EA is enrolled agent. It's basically a tax specific license that the IRS issues. And then a CTC is a certified tax coach from institute that teaches tax planning. So fun stuff.
So interesting. Okay, so how long have you been a tax person, CPA, and all the things?
Let's see. I feel like it's been like 8 years that I've done actually tax for business owners, whether working on a firm or on my own. I've had my own business for 5 years. So yeah.
So you had your own tax business for 5 years?
Yeah.
So just doing regular taxes, like sitting in a building going, come on in and I'll do your taxes.
Anything really, tax, accounting, like just it's kind of varied and changed as we've evolved. So just kind of depends, but.
Well, okay. So I'm going to show something really quick. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to show him your Facebook page.
Okay. Awesome.
I know, because it's really good. You are looking good. Oh, look, I highlighted that there. Look at you. There's little Ashley.
Yeah.
There she is, you guys. I like the glasses too. Okay, so I took a bunch of information from here. So you've got this on here, and this is the thing I'm looking at: health and fitness entrepreneurs and tax firm owners. So you had said in here, you help health and fitness business owners get their business finances under control and strategically save on taxes. So how did you, because it's called Money Muscle. So how did you get that name? First of all, I love it.
Honestly, I woke up one day and I had dreamt about the name, and I'm like, that's the name. It finally came to me. Yes, literally came to me. I chose to start the firm and focus on the health and fitness industry. Because I was actually, I got obsessed with fitness and health and stuff. And I was like, should I become like a personal trainer? I don't know. Science is not my thing. I'm like more of a math kind of person,
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, like if I became a personal trainer, I'm gonna have to like start from ground zero and like learn all the stuff that not my thing. So I thought, well, I'll just create my business of what I know, but focus on the industry that I love. And so that's what I did.
So you got the best of both worlds. I think that's fabulous, because here's my thing. Guys, you don't know this either. She's helping me with my taxes, and we're gonna talk about that in a minute. But you don't help just like you started out there and then you branched out, right? You were like, I bet you I could help everybody, and sure enough, you do.
Yeah. So there's this thing called the Katie Horgan exclusion.
Exactly.
Sometimes it applies. If it's if you're a referral or just a good great person, and I feel like we can help you, we'll probably decide to work with you. But we primarily market to the health and fitness industry. So it's just, if we stumble upon you and it's a great fit for both of us, then we can move forward. So
okay, so I learned something new. I didn't know that, you guys, because so I'm gonna give the short scoop on how we met.
yeah.
I think I'm starting my 8th year in real estate. You probably know more than I do, but I did not have my stuff together at all. I did not have anything to. I was crazy. Somebody else was helping me. I wasn't getting the answers. I didn't know how to do deductions. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I didn't know what I was doing. And so people would just say, oh, well, this is what you owe. And then I just didn't know anything. It was awful. So my 2020 taxes hadn't been done yet. And I called her. It was last March. And we got on a Zoom and I just bawled and I was scared and I didn't know what I was doing. And you were just so awesome. Like, for me, this is a big deal because I'm an empath, so I get the vibes off people, right? And to me, I was like, oh my god, if I found someone I feel like that's listening to me,
yeah.
So so it just worked out, and now we're working together. You guys, we do a monthly thing. I meet with them once a month. She has different systems for people. You don't have to do monthly things, but we have meetings and we go over my stuff and they say, okay, what's this, this, and this? And it's like the coolest thing, And this is how I have you on my phone, Ashley. Can you see this?
Badass tax lady. Yeah.
So I forget that I have this in there when I've sent your number to a bunch of people and they get that. And I'm like, oh yeah, just so you know. She's a badass tax lady. So thanks for taking me on, but I'm in the fitness too. So I like the Highland Games and stuff. So
yeah, I know.
If I ever branch out and start a Highland Games business, you're going to help me. So here's the thing I wanted to ask about, because you talked about in one of your posts, Hormozy style social media, sharing everything.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by that?
What don't I mean by that? He's everywhere, all over the internet, and he's providing massive value all the time. And I mean, you watch his stuff and you always
it's a guy. I guess I don't know who that is. His name's Hormozy?
Yeah, Alex Hormozy.
All right, I'll find it real quick and we can look at it.
Him and his wife are actually amazing to follow online.
I was thinking, oh, he's kind of cute. Hello there. I'm gonna
it's a bonus, that's a bonus.
Yeah, so, I'll share the screen really quick. Yeah, so bonus. So I was just thinking you came up with some cool,
No, I wouldn't have came up with that, but
so can you see this? This is I'm doing a quick search while she's talking to me. So he's a managing partner, so he probably does some pretty cool things. So he talks about this. Do you have what it takes to get rich in 3 years? And I'll just play a short clip here.
And so they just learn. And I think that they think that exposure to information is learning.
Okay. Well, all right. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like it. So, you've got a great personality too, though. And you're really approachable. So I think that's what's amazing. Okay. So you talked about this too. You're a partner in business. You're talking about the way multi-member business is classified as a partnership with individual owners. You want to talk about that for a second?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's do it.
You want me to just talk, or do you have questions about it?
Well, it says, okay, so I took it from your info. So it says by default, the way it's classified, a partnership with individual owners. And then you said,
yep,
that means it's operating under their own social security numbers, correct?
Yeah. So like you have a company and there's more than one owner. That's considered a partnership. And the default when you go create your entity online is it's going to be a partnership, like LLC, most likely. And that's all great. But when you're actually profitable, the profits pass to each individual partner, just like how you prior were getting self-employment tax.
Yes.
It's like 15%. And then you pay your other tax rate. It was like a lot, right?
Same
thing with this partnership structure is, we don't want it to be under our social security. We want to be in business under a different entity if it can save on taxes. And so that's kind of what I always propose to partnerships, is that you're not a partner in a partnership as your individual self. You're a partner in the partnership as like an S corporation or maybe something else. But yeah.
So I was a PLLC before. So can you kind of just, what's the difference between like a PLLC and an S corp? That's how you saved me a ton of money.
Yeah. So if you just have an LLC or a PLLC, anyone with a license generally will get like a PLLC. If you don't have to have a license to make money from whatever your profession is, then you generally just get an LLC. So there's no tax benefit to getting an LLC. It's
Oh,
mainly
whoa.
like legal protection. All
Yeah.
right. However, what we did with you, we turned your PLLC into an S corporation, and that was able to save you on the self-employment tax. So
Yeah. And it
that's
was a lot of money.
yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot of money. It was at least $6 or $7, you guys. It was a lot of money.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. So do you also help people? Are there any like married people that own things that they need like a partnership or a non-partnership to have tax benefits?
I would say probably 70% of my clients are married, and their spouse is usually involved in the business, and sometimes they'll be an owner, sometimes they won't because maybe they have a job and they're doing something else. It just kind of depends.
Okay.
Sometimes if they have kids, the spouse is the owner of the family office, which pays the kids. So it just kind of depends on everyone's unique situation. But if you are two partners married in a partnership, you could easily turn the partnership into an S corp. That's probably the most common way to do it. Yeah.
And then basically by turning it into an S corp, you create a payment structure. What's it called? Like like I pay myself.
Yeah, your business pays you, like you're an employee of your own company.
Yeah.
Called officers compensation. And that's a typical way. It seems kind of weird at first because they're like, I'm paying myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's very common.
Yeah. Well, so like, listen, you guys, can you see how much knowledge this person has right here? Oh, the other way. I always do this wrong. Over here. Woo. So I'm gonna put her info in here. I think I do have it, but I'm gonna put like whatever you want, like your website or whatever. Should I go to or tag you to your Facebook or something?
Yeah, I mean, we have Facebook. We have our website, moneymuscleco.com. Also,
okay,
it's spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, because what Ashley will do here is that if you guys have a conversation, then she'll see if you guys are a good fit.
Yeah.
And see if she can help you. Okay. And I'm telling you, you really want her to be a good fit. Now, this is funny, Ashley, because she's never been on here. She didn't really know about Candor with Katie, and she just agreed to do it. So that's fabulous. Normally I don't have like not one person commenting, but that's okay. Cause I've been a little,
they're going to watch it later.
Yeah. I've been a little inconsistent. They're going to love it. So here, I'm going to end this with 10 questions. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Yep.
All right. Question number 1. Ashley Shepard, how many pillows do you use at night when you go to sleep?
2.
Just 2, huh?
Sometimes 3.
Okay. Fluffy or flat?
And my dog.
Oh yeah.
Well, they have to be a good mix because it's like if you have it too, you just gotta be just right. Mine are more soft.
Yeah.
And like not like hard.
So I'm ridiculous. I have like 7 pillows. I have like some really fluffy ones and some super duper flat ones, and that's usually what I sleep on. I sleep like that, So it's just weird. If people would be like, I cannot figure out this rhyme. There's no rhyme or reason to my pillows on my bed.
I thought there's something about you that I hadn't figured out. It's the 7 pillows. I knew
it's the pillow conundrum.
Awesome.
All right, what's your favorite cuss word?
Oh my God, all of them.
I know, but which one do you think you use most often?
Fuck, for sure.
Exactly. I think that's like all of us that use all the cuss words. That's all reliable.
Yeah.
All right, Ashley. Now this is gonna be. You got to think about this one. Maybe you might know this. What makes you unique?
What makes me unique? Yeah. I think here's what I think, and you're really putting me on the spot, and I do not do well on the spot whatsoever.
You're actually doing wonderful.
That's what's unique about me, but most people are probably like that.
You're picking it up. I'm telling you, you're doing great.
I think that I have developed this skill, because everyone can develop this, of like, 2 things. Without like getting my own order or anything. So
where do I start?
Yeah, I mean, let me get my list out. If I'm like running into an issue, like I deal with a problem, like something blows up in my face, right?
Mhm.
I look at it, and even though it sucks so bad, I always say, okay, what am I supposed to learn from this every single time? And I
Ooh.
always learn something from it. And I always look back later and I say, well, it sucked going through that, but I'm really glad I did because I learned this, this, and this. And it helps me kind of move on and not like be mad about the situation. Like I'm mad, but I'm not like, it's not taking
Yes.
over my life. I'm able to move forward and learn from it so it doesn't happen again. Super great with that. Also, I
Oh.
would say I definitely have the ability to, I'm very disciplined. So if I'm like, I'm gonna do this, then I'm fucking doing it. And like there's no external or internal factors that are gonna stop me from doing that. So
Boy, I am jealous. So you stick to your schedule if you have a schedule. Okay.
if I'm like, I want to become a CPA, I'm like,
I'm gonna be a CPA.
study every day for
Yeah.
3 hours, no exceptions. I don't know. I'm very disciplined. I'm like, if I have a goal in mind, I'm like, I'm gonna get it. It's just a matter of
Boom.
time, Yeah.
I've said boom like 6 times. It's amazing. I love it. That's great. Okay.
FOMO's real, and I have trained myself to not feel FOMO, which is so weird, but I don't.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
For you lay people, that's fear of missing out.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you don't know what that means, you're weird. But
Hello.
yeah, no, and that makes a lot of sense. But I think that you're being smart about it, right? So it's not like, because I used to teach high school and I would tell kids FOMO is not trying every drug. That is not what FOMO is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but like if you want to travel around the world, yes, that's FOMO, So I get it. I get
absolutely.
it. So what are you best at?
What am I best at? I'm organized. I'm very organized. Naturally detailed person, even though I don't like to be. But I would say super organized. And I don't know, I think I'm good at explaining things in a way that people can understand.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah, I agree. You guys, she took me on. I'm just saying, all my friends know crazy ADHD Katie is like, how do you even have a conversation when it comes to like me trying to get taxes? It's insane.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a favorite joke or a good joke?
Oh my God. No. I honestly, anytime I need to tell a joke, I Google it.
Do you know, I'm going to give you one that you can tell people now. You ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
People are always like, hey, do you have a good joke? Or I'm feeling sad. Tell me a joke. And I go, a priest, a monk, and a rabbi walk into a bar. The bartender looks at him and goes, what is this, a joke? Do you get it?
No.
Because normally a joke would start with a priest, a monk, and a rabbi walk into a bar. The priest does this. So
yeah,
okay, that's probably not a good joke for you.
Work on my jokes. I'm like a dad joke person. Like,
well, obviously mine was
dry and lame. I don't know, but I don't really know anything about rabbis, so that's probably why. And priests,
Well, I mean, I guess yeah.
I'm not super familiar with that stuff, so I think that's why.
I mean, I could have said like a Pollock, something and something. I don't know. Whatever. All right. Do you have a pet peeve?
Pet peeve? Oh man. Pet peeve. Dirty stuff, like places.
Yeah.
Loud, like super loud noises. Man.
Is that why you were going to go to that concert where everybody was wearing the headphones?
Yeah, I brought earplugs.
Yeah.
Sure. Like the motorcycle when they drive by and they rev their engine and you're like right there outside and you're like, oh, like that.
How do they drive with that? I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I don't know. That's my pet peeve.
Okay. Do you have a most embarrassing moment? You don't have to share it if you don't want to.
I mean, who doesn't have a
most
embarrassing moment?
Yeah. I think I have a lot of them pretty much every day, at least one.
Yeah. Most recently, I mean, it's not like I have some pretty bad ones, but those are from
a long time ago. Yeah.
The most recent one, I was like talking to a client. I'm like, oh yeah, this one business you have, and I'm like, wait, that's not you.
Like, I do.
Sorry, that's my other client. I got you mixed up. I got your business names mixed up because they're in the same exact structure, which is totally different than everyone else. So I don't know. I was like, okay, sorry.
So you're like, whoops, my bad.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, I gotta fucking slow down.
Yeah, but I bet because you guys, like I said, is this somebody you talk to every month?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm sure they're like, it's cool, Ashley. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you didn't know them, they'd be like,
I
oh,
was like,
did you even
"Oh."
look at my file?
Man, they're like, do you even know our name? Yeah.
I'm like, if you don't know me, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a favorite vacation spot?
Well, I like okay, I like to either be in the city to explore, or I
Yeah.
like you know, I've been wanting to go to the Cayman Islands. I just like the
Ooh.
idea of like a beach scene, like not to just sit by the water and not do anything, but you know, to like do some outdoor activities, hiking and like
Yeah.
water stuff. Like I'm like, that's my jam. Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm talking to Ashley, guys, because I'll reach out and I'll have to talk to her and we'll FaceTime and she's walking down the street. She's doing
Yeah,
a little exercises.
doing my walk, or I'm in my hot tub and you don't know it.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Do not, you have to wear sunscreen. Sunscreen. Do not go out there without sunscreen in the Cayman Islands.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Right? I don't know. I would burn to
I'll
death.
consider it. I'll consider it.
Okay. Do you have something that you are most proud of?
I am proud of a lot of things. I would say I'm most proud of just the progress I've made in my business. You know, I came from a small town where like I never thought I was going to be a business owner. Like,
Yeah.
you know, and so it's a big deal when you're like, oh, okay, like I created this thing and it's like didn't
Badass.
I could get to this spot, and you know, yeah, I think I'm proud of that, like that I was able to actually figure it out, you know, over time. So
That's amazing. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So I could give you a choice here. Best or best? No, I'm just gonna do this. Best thing about being a woman.
Best thing about being a woman. I mean, we're the best, so
Duh.
right? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great things about being a woman, I think.
Yeah.
You know,
I think women are pretty adaptable. I feel like listen with the heart a lot, which you do.
yeah, and a little bit maybe more. Well, I don't know. I think that like we're maybe a little bit more sensitive to people sometimes, and I think that's actually becoming like good in business. You know, like
For
to
sure.
understand, you know, you and your feelings and like what you need. Kind of, it's a little bit like more intuitive.
Yep.
I think that's like really awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure guys have that too, but I think women demonstrate it more, or it's more.
Well,
natural.
yeah, I show it definitely. Like, your heart on your sleeve kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah,
So, yeah. I
yeah.
don't know. I asked you 10 questions. I forgot I was going to ask you this one. So I'm going to ask it and you can answer it or not. Is there anything in your life that you would not do again? If you feel like sharing, and if you don't feel like sharing that, you could share something you would do again. It's a good question, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Like
Is there
I
anything
said,
you
I've
wouldn't do
learned
again?
everything. So
Well, you're right though, because everything's a lesson. So even though there's that fear of regret too, it's like, oh, I wish I would have gone to this school or this school or this school, but you never know what would have happened.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I think I have had regrets or things I was like, oh, I wish I would have done that. But at the same time, it's like, well, all those led up to this, and then like I'm happy with where things are right now.
Exactly.
And you know, I think that's part of life is like learning and figuring things out. So yeah, I think I don't think so.
That's amazing. Well, I changed this background a million times because this was like distracting. Ashley's back there and I'm down here going, oh, that's such surprising news. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can't even believe it. Final thoughts are, you guys, she's amazing. I'm going to put this up here again. She's a CPA, EA, and CTC. I'm going to put her info out here because she'll give you, she'll have an initial phone call with you. You'll have a Zoom probably, which, that's what I love about this day and age too. See if you're fit. And then I'm telling you, she's got lots of good information. Like, she's saved my ass. Literally. I tell her all the time, I'm like, oh my God. If you can't quit me. You can't quit me. It's too good.
Yeah, absolutely.
So here's what Sid Squatch said. So she just met him tonight too.
Yep.
The journey begins with you. So be good to yourself. There he is. Okay. And then I always say, the Horgan loves you. Peace and love. So we're going to go and then just stay on for a sec. Ashley, we'll see you next time, you guys. I'll come back in 2 weeks. I promise this time. Right?
Better.
Bye.
Hold me to it.
Exactly.